This is Photostory Part 2. In the last section, you learned to import pictures and to add um, text and to set the customize the motion. Now we're going to move on to add music. There's a couple ways you can do this. If you have some music that you've ripped from a CD onto your computer, you can add that. If you do that, you do need to be aware of copyrights. You can, if you're at Kokomo High School, you can go to the Media Center's website and there are free downloadable music pieces there. Or one of the easiest ways is here in Photostory, you can create music. And all of these are open source, so you don't have to worry about copyrights. Um, you've got some choices here. We're on classical, and it's on Amadeus, which is Mozart. You can change that. I'm going to try a Chopin waltz on piano, and then you choose a mood, and I'm going to choose a happy mood. You can change it to fast or slow, whatever you would like it to sound like, and you can check what it sounds like by pushing play. And if I'm happy with that music, I'll click OK. If I want something else, I'll change it. Now, in my slideshow, whichever slide is highlighted, that's where my music will begin. I want it to begin at the beginning of the slideshow. That makes sense. So I'm going to click OK. And you can see now that my music has been added. If I'm not happy with my music when I preview it, I can just delete it and do the same thing again. Go on to the next step. Now we're going to save it, and this is what's tricky and causes the most problem for students. On Photostory, you have to save it twice. Right now, highlighted, it says save your story for playback on your computer. That's what we want. And down here, it says specify the location and file name. We're going to browse, and this is just like if you're saving to your P drive or anywhere else. I'm going to save this to my desktop, and I'm going to call it Brighton Pier. Click Save. Okay, I've saved it once. Now I need to save it again. So I'm going to click Next. And it will take it a minute because it's building the story, it's adding the music. When I've saved it correctly, I'll get a screen that looks like this. It will give me the choice to view my story or create another story. Let me minimize this and show you what you'll have. If you've saved correctly, you should have two documents with the same name. The first one here, Brighton Pier, has the logo for Photostory. This one I can go back into and edit it and make changes. This one that looks like a film strip is my finished story. This is the one that I want to share with people when I display it. If I am sharing this with people and I click this one by mistake, I'm going to have to go through the whole thing again and render the program again, and I don't want to do that. So make sure that you're careful to save it twice.